Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Monday, I think. I'm filming this what I think is going to be last Monday. And I've just made my card for the Global Design Team project for this week. And I didn't want to put this video in with my blog post because I don't like doing that when I'm doing other people's challenges and things. So I thought I would share this as a Make It Monday. I think I'm going to share as a Make It Monday. It might not be Monday when you watch this, I don't know. But I thought I would share this card with you because it's so pretty. The Global Design Team project releases a new challenge every week, and last week, it is a colour challenge to use these three colours that I love. I love all three of these colours, but I love them separately normally. So I've got Rich Razzleberry, Blushing Bride and Mint Macaron, which as a colour combo is gorgeous. So pretty. But not three colours I've ever worked with before, I don't think anyway. And a little bit of backstory to this card. My husband has just bought Netflix and we are now binge watching TV, and he's had the day off today, the day I film this, and I've been binge watching YouTube instead. Because that's our thing, isn't it, to binge watch something. And I've sat and I've watched, well, I haven't sat, I've been crafting along as other people have been crafting in the corner because I've had the computer on. And one of the things I've been binge watching is Dina Rico of the Creativity Cave. And I saw this colour combination and just went, I need to make a Dina card, I've got to make a Dina card. So I am going to share this with Dina before it goes live, I think. Dina, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry for ruining several of your techniques. But hey, there we go. And Dina's been recently making a lot of cards with floral things on, and I've loved it. So I haven't got any of the new floral stamp sets. I haven't. But I have got Garden in Bloom, which I think is so pretty. This has been in our catalogue for a little while now, and it's one of those little hidden gems in my opinion because it's just so damn pretty. And it's lovely when you stamp all the layers together, so you've got the outline image, a kind of solid, and then some more solid on top, so you've got this kind of really cool watercolour look when you stamp it properly. When do I ever stamp anything properly? Never! So I've gone with just stamping one of those layers on this card, but there's loads more going on, but I'm going to show you it all. I'll put this up to one side, and because I know it's a colour challenge and Crumb Cake wasn't in the colour challenge list, but this card just had to have a neutral base for me. So I've got a Crumb Cake card base, I've got a piece of Mint Macaron cardstock that's cut 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower, and a piece of Whisper White that's cut 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower again. If you want full details of measurements, I will try and remember to put them on my blog this week. I don't always put them on because it depends what size card you're making, but if you cut your cardstock 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower, you then get a perfect mat. So I've got my piece of Whisper White, and I've got that really cool solid-ish flower image, and I'm going to stamp this 3 times in Blushing Bride, and I've just stamped this in Rich Razzleberry, so I'm really hoping it's not going to transfer. No, that's fine. I've had a really busy day today, and I've been into work for a bit, and I've been crafting here for a bit, and it's all been a bit mental. Okay, so my camera's playing up again. Always good. Yeah, I was sat on the sofa and I went, oh, you know what, I'm just going to film this because it's such a cool card. So there are my 3 flowers stamped in Blushing Bride. Aren't they so pretty? So pretty. And I'm also going to do a bit of stamping in Mint Macaron. I've got the kind of small leaves. There's 2 sizes of leaf in this stamp set, and I've got the smaller of the pair, and I'm just going to add some leaves on. And because this is sort of random stamping, you're never going to get 2 cards that look the same. But that's totally cool with me. And then Rich Razzleberry for our sentiment, and I've got Endless Birthday Wishes here, which is another one of those stamp sets that I don't see a lot of on Pinterest. So if you've got this one, can you get it out please? Use it, because it's fabulous. I love the contrast between the two fonts in this one. So I've got the Swirly Birthday, like that, and I'm going to stamp that down there, straight-ish. And then I've got the really, like a typewriter font for Happy. I'm going to stamp above it like that. Isn't that, I mean, that on its own is really pretty. But I've also stamped the flower again on a separate piece of Whistle White and in Rich Raspberry, and I've already fussy cut it because, sorry, but life is too short to watch somebody else fussy cut on YouTube. It really, really is. And I'm going to pop this up onto pop a dimensional on the back before I stick that on there. But if you look at this card, you'll go, oh, there's some really cool dimension on here. Have you seen these bits? I love this. I love this technique. This is Faux Suede. And I've got the Blossom Builder punch for this. And I'm going to punch one of the spiky flowers out in Rich Raspberry. Like so. And then I want sorry, I'm going to stop again because my craft desk, it's only a metre wide, and it's just tiny, really tiny, and it's an absolute mess at the moment. I've got bits of cardstock everywhere because I've been punching all afternoon. I've got bits of punch all over, absolutely all over. I could probably make a fair few shaker cards with the amount of punch out stuff I've got. Well, there we go, that's 3 of those. And this technique is so simple and it's really effective because all you now have to do is sit there and fiddle with the bits of cardstock. So I'm just manipulating it, I'm just bending it. Because there's 2 ways of doing this. One, you can just make it really pretty, and you could get 2 of these and lay them up on top of one another, and they'd be really stunning. Or you can fiddle with it a bit longer, and you can then, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on my camera. Can you see there? And it's really fiddly on this particular punch. I've probably not picked the best one, to be fair. But can you see there's a kind of split? Oh, I don't know if that's focused on that at all. But you can split the cardstock like that. So I'm just literally tearing it in half, but like in the middle. So that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to end up, hopefully, but I might not with it. No, I haven't with this one. With 2, I've not fiddled with it long enough. Oh! Apparently somebody thinks it's fireworks night. It's the 10th of October, it's not fireworks night. I am filming at about 7 o'clock at night, which is unusual for me. I usually film in the morning. But today, because James has abandoned me today, while I've been into work, I've had the day off, and he's still out, so I thought, oh, I might as well just get on with some more filming. Oh, more fireworks. Oh, so can you see? I've now got 2 flowers. I'm just going to pause you there while I shut the window. Okay, so because I've shut the window, the fireworks have now stopped. But still. So I'm carrying on, and I'm gonna do the same with the little flowers that I've punched out of Blushing Bride. So that, I mean, they're really tiny little flowers, but they work really, really well for this because you've just got to do that a little bit. There's a bit of jiggling with it, and you'll be able to see that it separates. I really don't know how well you can see this. My camera is in front of my face, but the screen's at a funny angle, so I can't always see exactly what you see. So there we go. And then you can, so in the inside, the fibres are a bit fluffy, so it looks like suede, hence why it's called Faux Suede. I thought that was fancy. I know it's an age-old technique, but I just think it's brilliant. And I've done something similar with water before, but I'm thinking I'll have to test that out before I try doing it again. So to put these together, I've got my trusty glue dots. I've got a brand new pack of glue dots today. How exciting is that? I don't get new things very often. Can you tell? When I get anything new, I get really excited. So I'm going to glue dot some of these together. So you've got one layer and then you've got another layer on the top. And if you offset it slightly, you get dimension even when it's flat. Do the same there like that. And then we're going, oh, where did that one go? Flying flowers. And I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to put that damaged one underneath. Like so. And then that on the top. So you can see that I've offset that one. So that's now got more petals than it had before. And I need my Stampin' PS mat. Because what I'm also going to do is I've got all 4 of my flowers, and I'm going to take the end of my paper piercer and push that into the middle of those flowers so that I get even more dimension on them. Now if I had a bigger flower I'd do this with my fingers, but because they're little flowers it gets a bit fiddly, so it's easier to do it this way. And I'm going to add some pearls into the centre, and I don't use my pearls nearly often enough. But thank you, Dina, because you reminded me that I had a packet of pearls and I probably should get them back out again. So I've got the tiniest little pearls for the little flowers and a medium-sized pearl for the bigger flower. Like so. And then, like I said, I'm channeling my inner Dina. So I have also got my Stampin' Right marker in Rich Razzleberry, and I'm going to do what Dina describes as spritzing. I'd call this splatter, but anyway, really simple. Brush tip of your marker and the lid of your pen, and you're going to put it in and flick it out, and you just get this fabulous little bit of splatter that just looks so pretty. I've probably overdone it a little bit there actually, but can you see that? And it's so subtle, and I love Gorgeous Grunge for a bit of splatter, the stamp set, but if you just want a little bit, that's the way forward. I'm telling you, that's the way forward. It's brilliant. So to assemble our card, I'm going to fast fuse, because I love fast fuse. Anybody else got an obsession with fast fuse? Before I do that, let's just, the last final detail of this card is this edge here. Can you see that? If you, and I don't know if you knew this, if you take your fingernail and you run it along the edge of your cardstock, like that, you break the fibres in the very edge and you get a raised edge. And it's really pretty. So, do it all the way along all 4 sides. And then I'm going to put my piece of Whisper White down in the middle. It always goes a bit wrong the final side, because the other 3 sides have all then been done, so it's not quite as sturdy as it was before. So I'm going to fast fuse the back of my piece of Whisper White and add it onto the front of that piece of mint macaron, like that. And I'm going to add some more fast fuse onto the back of that piece, ready to attach it onto my crumb cake card base, like so. And then you can just play with those edges a little bit more to really get them to stand up. I'm going to add my fussy cut rich raspberry flower there. And then I need my glue dots back again, because I'm going to glue dot the flowers on. So that's one flat glue dot on the back of there. And then the other ones, because they're so tiny, one glue dot is actually too big. So I'm going to fold my glue dot in half and in half again. So I've got a kind of ball of glue there. And I'm going to use that to adhere my blushing bride flowers. And then the last thing to do is once again to get one's fingers in there and get them really dimensional, because it goes a little, they can tend to go a little bit flat when you're fiddling about with them. But I think that, how pretty are they? So cute, quick and easy, and a great card just to have in your backup stash. Thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Anything you see on my channel, you will be able to buy directly from me. So if you go and take a look at my blog, the link is in the down bar below. Go and check out my shop. Grab your copy of Garden Bloom, and I can't wait to see what you make. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.